What's up, YouTube? DJ Kryptonite here. Uh, I think it's a happy day. Happy day. Happy day. And I say that because Vasil Lomachenko kind of bit off more than what he could chew. Last night was a great fight. At least the last 5 rounds were great fights. Great. It was a great fight. The last 5 rounds were great. Um, but Lomachenko's demise was he gave away the first seven. He literally gave away the first seven. He did a lot of dance and a lot of movement, but threw minimal punches. The punch output was embarrassing for him, really, given the fact that he didn't even connect on half of it. Uh, but he threw very few punches and he connected on even less. So it was a very bad outing for him early, and then it seems though he got a little desperate, or maybe his strategy was to, I guess stay in there with Lopez for a number of rounds, and hopefully, as Lopez got a little winded and a little tired, his power would go away, and that way then Lomachenko could attack. And that's what it looked like his strategy was: take him into the deep waters by testing his stamina, and then going to him. He did that, but the problem was he didn't tap him enough or touch him enough to not beat him up, but to throw him off his game, or to make him winded, to make him tired. What he did was he just danced around the ring for 6 or 7 rounds without throwing any punches, and he didn't touch him much. A good boxer would touch him, hit him to the body, wear him down. Hopefully by round 7 or 8, he's worn down enough where his power is not the same as it was in the first four, and then you start to attack, and that's what he didn't do. And it just goes back to, I believe Lomachenko is a great amateur. I don't believe he's a great professional. I don't even think he was pound for pound. I never thought he was pound for pound. But it just goes to show you that his amateur pedigree was great, but that's great for amateur fighting. That was amateur boxing. That was a great display of amateur boxing, because even once he started to attack, he was pity pat punching. So he would lead in with his right hand high, his guard up, and almost seemingly crowd Tio Lopez. And once he crowded him, he would throw pity pat punches on the inside. So he would lead in with his right guard up high, get close, and then pity pat punch. So he really wasn't doing any damage, but he was trying to score points. But I think it was too late in the game for him to do that. He should have been doing that early, crowding him, a lot of movement, lateral movement, and that sort of thing. He should have did that early on, just to make Lopez fight. And Lopez didn't have to really fight, so he was just as fresh as Lomachenko was in the later rounds, even though you did see Lopez start to tire a bit. He did tire. I just, because he's just not used to going that deep. He doesn't have a whole lot of professional fights under his belt. I think they both have 15. So it wasn't surprising that once he got into those later rounds, he looked a little winded, which was expected, because like I said, he doesn't have a whole lot of professional fights under his belt. But anyway, it was a great fight for what it was. Vasil Lomachenko was exposed, I believe. I think he bit off too much, more than what he can chew. He got a little. I think he moved up. Maybe he moved up too much. This may be where he should be, or one class below this, because Lopez was an extremely big lightweight, and it showed. I just think it was a good fight. Pound for pound king, no more. I don't believe Lopez took the crown, because I think Crawford's out there, Earl Spence is out there. It's a lot of fighters out there that still could, campaign as pound for pound. But Lomachenko cannot make that claim at this point. But overall, it was a good fight, and I'm looking forward to the future for Lopez. I like to see what he can do in that division. But again, he is a big lightweight. He probably end up moving up. He probably can move up as far as 147 at some point. And once he does that, you got the young fighters like Ennis, um, you got young fighters like Haney. All of those are going to be great matchups for these taller Ranger big lightweights that are young, early 20s, 21, 22, 23. Eventually, by 26 or 27, they're going to be welterweights. And that's going to make for great competition on the next wave of welterweights. So we'll see. So the future looks good. And like, subscribe, and all that sort of thing. And DJ Kryptonite out. Speak with you guys soon.